from the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass pussy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet ass pussy. I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's some wet ass pussy. Macaroni in a pot. That's some.
Give it a minute.
Hi guys, today we're making a lovely cream horn with convenience puff pastry. Okay, so we have a nice square there, try and keep it as square as we can.
I'll live for Pakistan, I'll die for Pakistan, and I'll sacrifice my whole life for Pakistan. Pakistan, Zindabad. Great!
Okay, and we need to get it about 3 millimeters. Okay, so we roll that out, making it even as we can. Now the skill in here, because puff pastry,
I live for Pakistan, I'll die for.
just try and get it as long as we can. Once we get it up to there, we're going to straighten the edges to make sure that our cream horns look like they're from the shop. Okay, so we're just going to tidy that up. With the cream horns, you can buy these anywhere, only a couple of quid. I'm going to very lightly butter them, just slightly grease them. Okay, I've got one there, and we'll do two.
I live for Pakistan, I'll die for.
Grease. Okay, once they're like that and it's even, we're going to then cut it about just under an inch. Okay, and from there, this is the skill, and it's a medium level skill because you'll be using convenience pastry. Just slowly tuck it in at the end.
I live for Pakistan, I'll die for.
Your tummy, and just follow it round, making sure it just overlaps. If you can just see that, and we're just overlapping. It must overlap it, and it must touch the other pastry. Okay, you can stretch it and turn it. And the whole idea is that you get all the way as far as you can up there. If it doesn't reach the edge, that's fine. Okay. But then we use a tiny, tiny drop.
I live for Pakistan, I'll die for.
Beat an egg and just tuck that over. Okay. Once that's done like that, can you see that with the layers built on layers? We're just going to leave that there. We'll do one more. Stretch it again a little bit, and with the next corn again, start it from the edge. Make sure it's nice and firm. Go all the way around. Okay, and just build it round. If you want to, just pull it a little bit. You don't want it too thick, because what we don't want is raw pastry. Just turn it round. Can you see where I'm just coming over?
I live for Pakistan, I'll die for.
All the way around. Okay, and just stretch it around again. Just a little bit of egg. Don't try not to get it onto the cone. Just let it seal there. Once the two are done, like so, what we're going to do is very, very lightly egg it. Just brush it down, but don't get it onto the cone, just get it onto the pastry. Okay. Well, this is, as I said, this is a medium level skill, but you can make it a little bit higher level if you use rough puff pastry and make it yourself. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, the next job is to have a grease-proof tray. Okay, that grease-proof tray. And what we're going to do, just sprinkle a very light coating of sugar on the base. Caster sugar is the best, or demerara or dark brown sugar. With the cone again, because you've egged it, just gently flick sugar on it and just rest it there. Now remember, puff pastry swells when it's cooking, so we want to leave a little bit of a gap. We're going to place those in the oven for about 15 minutes at 180 degrees. I'm just going to use that in a moment. Have a little bit of a wipe down. a little bit of a clean down. And just to speed up the process, I made 2 earlier, and 15 minutes later, what we've got is the cones, and the cones are lovely and golden brown, nice and crispy. You could fill these with cream and jam and maybe dip them in some melted chocolate, and that is your cream horns that you can use on your picnic hamper.